Can you see me?
I can see you. I'm not allowed to go any further.
Are you going to asking questions?
All right. So Tip's been down here a few days. I ain't been down here. And every time he comes up, he's overly energized about what has happened and can't wait for me to see.
I'm not over energized tonight, but we got to catch up because I've about broken every YouTuber rule known to man. And that's work on a project without filming anything. If you go back to when we got the 35 Ford out of the shed of Matt's, you'll see we got some bedsides. We really haven't showed those. I don't even know what they're off of, but they're 8 foot long. They're old. They came with the truck. Spent $700 on the truck. These parts came with it. You haven't even seen what's in here. I've been telling you what's going on, but maybe my painting don't look as good to other people's. I think it does. Go in there and look around, see what you think.
We're all going to see it together here. Dun, 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 dun.
The right's the better side.
Oh, dang, babe. Looks like a ship.
I've been listening to that song where he says, "Please return me."
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
A lot really happened accidentally.
Yeah, what the heck were you doing without the camera?
You was editing.
I mean,
this just all came to me. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but it came to me. I'm not sure what's going on up there yet.
This is something else. He giggled. I'm excited.
So we're 3 wide in here like Talladega. But get to saw those bedsides. I trimmed the junk off the bottom and trimmed the junk off the front and then shine in there at those shiny bolts.
I got to worm my way around.
Yeah, it's tight in here. Oh. That just bolted right together. I mean, that was the piece Matt gave me, the 2 bedsides Matt gave me. So I started putting these in. Once we turn the heater on, I'll throw one more of those in up front. And this will be where we're going to sleep. This will be our bed, like up through there. That's the tailgate Brady gave me. We'll put that somewhere. I got an idea for that. That's probably going to be a real trick. Instead of making that. So our frame is going to come flat at the front, kick up 16 inches, run back, drop down, kick out. So everything below the steel will be the suspension. We won't see that. Then everything above the wood will be where we live. And when I started building this bed, I thought, if a person just had that, if I wasn't building this project, I would build this bed just to put it on my trailer to live in. I would just build one of these. You know what I mean?
You could, totally.
Yeah. Most trucks didn't have 8-foot bed, though. This is just wood I had laying around.
Let's just clarify, when you say live in, we mean like when we're on a road trip, not permanently.
Yeah, so we're going to make it to where we can sleep in here like every day of our life. But no, I mean, when I say sleep in here, that's just, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I'm making sure they know what you mean.
Yeah.
We're not giving up our life to go live in this thing or anything.
No, this will just be... I mean, we may even be living in it in front of Walmart with it on the trailer somewhere in Illinois, but that's tailgate Brady gave me. We're going to make it work. It's not wide enough, but it's going to go on there. But instead of having it fold down, because if it folds down, it's going to be in the grass. It's not going to do us any good. So I'm going to make it come up like this. And then when we're out of the vehicle, it'd make like a little table. So, if it folds down like this, it's nothing. You can't use it. Right. So that's just a thought. Little table, and it's not flat, but you can set your coffee and pop. Little prop rod, something simple.
You could just attach some little foldable bar stools to the back of it, save something to sit on all the time. Or some folding chairs,
I just thought about something when you pulled it up, like the legs
flopped out.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
From behind, and it just lays there, and then you flop it back, put it back down.
Yeah.
Taillights will probably, I don't know about taillights.
We'll worry about that in a little while.
So
it's impressive, babe. I haven't seen none of it. I mean, I know.
I couldn't stop, man. And I got, I'll show you some of what I did here in a little bit. I got to put another board in. I just don't know. I'm just running with what's in my head. I don't know what's going on. But going to be different.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
So I don't know really what's going on up front, but I thought I was just going to end it above the cab and have it kind of tall. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the roof yet. I mean, I do know what I'm going to do with the roof. There's really only, I only have so many options of what to do with the roof. I'll end up with I'll make some little trusses is what I'll do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been trying to complicate shit, and I thought about making it round this way.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know. And the more tapered I go up front, these boards were just long, is why I did that. Instead of just cutting them off, I just put, like back here, what I'm going to do. You can tell I've just been working like a maniac. I'm going to taper this. I'll use some board, and I'll taper this down, kind of like just wings on the back. That'll be metal. We're going to use old roofing metal, barn metal that we've had around here for years. This will all be covered. I mean, we can haul pigs in it, but we're not going to haul pigs. We're going to haul trophies.
Yeah.
So what do you think? This is the first time you've seen it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I've been saying I was going to build a motorhome, but nobody's been here. I've been working on this for, I only got a couple hours in it. I mean, I built a lot of fucking Legos as a kid, and here we are. I'd like to point out, I've named this rear end in your 40 Chevy.
Oh my God, it's still coming.
Underneath that, yeah, everywhere we push it, there's a pile of gear oil everywhere.
It has not stopped.
I cut the torque tube off of that axle a month ago,
and it's still
the drive shaft was sticking out like that, and I couldn't do nothing with it. I couldn't take it off, and I hated to do it, but I cut it off with a cutoff wheel. That's a tube with a real solid drive shaft inside there. And it's at an angle like that, isn't it? And it just keeps leaking gear oil out. Like the greatest gear oil ever. And when I see that, I think of rear axles in junkyards. They're fine.
They're fine.
Yeah. If you got a car from the 40s in a junkyard and it's got that oil in it, don't change it. It's not bad. Yeah. That's most, I don't even know.
I can't believe it's still coming out.
So what do you think? Come up here. Go up there. What do you think we should do at the front? I don't really know. The more angled and tapered and rounded you go, the harder it is to finish. You know what I mean? But I kind of like the way this did this.
Yeah, I do too, but I don't think it should come out that far. My opinion. I don't think it should come out that far. Maybe if you end it at the point of the roof.
Just a slight taper.
Yeah.
Or maybe. Yeah, I mean, I'm just squeezing them in.
I know that. I'm just saying, I think, in my opinion, it needs to end where the roof ends.
Well.
Or maybe just a hair out in front of it, but not much.
Well, I'm going to turn the heat on real quick, throw that third board in. We'll do some work real quick. I need to weld this thing in. We could probably do all that. Won't take long, but we need to turn the heater on. Cut these down so they'll fit in the pockets. I need to weld a support in here while I'm already in here. I gotta get out to do it. That's the other thing is sucks. He's got to work in a cage. This is going to be real fun. You're really going to enjoy this.
I am right there.
You are. This is really gratifying to do.
Oh, you want me to burn the wood?
You ever done it?
I mean, I've seen it done.
This torch seems weak, and it's heat rises. Anything you do, heat rises.
Yeah, so keep it far away.
But it's fun to follow them grains. That's all you're doing is drying them grains out and not staying in one place. and you'll notice that some grains are harder to dry out. But you just want to do anything that will be exposed. Like this side don't need done.
Okay.
See how I did the other one?
Mm-hmm.
Can't mess it up.
Okay,
it's real
great.
fun. Start at the bottom and work your way up.
Okay.
I just couldn't reach.
What if it sets all this stuff on fire here?
It won't catch on fire. It might flare up, but it won't catch. Got Jennifer on the blowtorch here. It's not Friday. Try to talk like
it's not. It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Bad Tim here. What do you think about the whole?
I'm excited.
The whole thing. For real, or are you just saying that?
I never just say.
If I get out too far out of control, you gotta stop me.
I mean, there ain't no stopping you. I don't know why you tell me that. I know better, and so do you. But I mean, I'm excited. I don't ever just say things. Don't put it out there like I just go around saying things, because I don't.
You might be like, this is stupid.
You think I'd say that?
This is real dumb.
If I thought that, I'd say it.
What in the heck are you doing?
If I actually thought that, I'd say it. You know what I do to you, babe?
Huh?
You know what I do to you?
What?
I say it to your face.
That's what I like. They've got a Facebook group started about
what?
Primer, Rust, and Rat Rods page has got a page started up about the Rat Rod build off, and if anyone wants to, it's like a group to
show your progress.
Go together, right? The crew, they're going to drive up together.
Oh.
Kentucky, Ohio guys and stuff.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah. We call it Lone Wolf, but we'll see how it goes.
I mean, I think, like, it's going to, if nothing else, we're going to have a great time. We're going to see some people we know. We're going to meet new people we haven't met yet. So, I think it's going to be a good experience all around.
Todd Johnson better make sure that tow truck works. I might break down.
Yeah.
Todd, get that boom working.
He better have it functional. It can't just be for looks.
That's right, Todd. You heard the woman. Gotta put a Harbor Freight winch on it. He's got, if you look, I seen this, I studied. He's got risers like up behind it where it looks like he could put some supports for it. I'm sure he's on it. Us?
Too much?
That's too much.
Well, you were making it look like a lot.
Well, look at mine
compared
to yours.
You could just sand it down.
I don't want to sand it down.
Well, I'll have to.
Don't look at mine over there.
Yeah, okay.
If you've never done it, you don't have to get mad.
You just said you don't mess it up, and then you looked at it and went.
You're just like, it's art, man.
Okay. Well, I was just doing what I thought you told me to do.
Well,
and then you gave me a look of ugh.
Well, I mean, maybe your art's a thick burn, but it don't need to be that thick, so I'm telling you.
Okay.
Honestly, the greatest thing about this so far is cleaning up my yard. All this wood was laying outside in the yard. Been moving it around. Yeah.
Now it'll be moving around other places.
Now it's actually becoming a living thing. Is what's going to happen. Now she's nervous.
What?
Now she's nervous.
No, I'm not nervous.
God dang. Mean today for some reason. She must not got enough sleep.
Oh, yeah?
Tired of it yet? Tell us your experience with torching wood, babe. How long you been doing it?
Oh, fun.
Huh?
My whole life.
You really like it, or are you just saying that?
I was born doing this.
I like it. I think it's kind of fun. I'd rather torch.
It's basically just like painting.
It is, but without no paint. I'm building a canoe up front here. Nobody's going to understand me when I show up. They're going to wonder what happened. We need like a 9-foot tall tripod. What do you think more like? And I'm thinking something angled here, but I got to get somewhere in my mind. Thinking that's a lot better than the canoe hanging out front?
Yeah, I don't like this out front at all. I mean, like if your point stops here, or like if your point stops a little bit here, but I don't think that this should like cover a lot of, you know what I mean?
Take away from the truck.
Right.
Well, motorhomes are just kind of, if that's a kid, that's where you always wanted to sleep.
Yeah. I never slept in a motorhome.
I'm going to leave a little long for now. Grab that level. You never got to sleep in the bunkhouse?
I never slept in a motorhome.
Creepy old uncle didn't have no uncles with a motorhome?
No.
I wonder if I did. I just kind of think I did because I'm a campground kid.
Well, you guys took a motorhome to Florida.
Worse.
Did you sleep in it? You slept in one.
I guarantee that's where I slept. I could still smell that motorhome, and it smelled new because it was really low miles. But come out and grab this board for me, please.
I've slept in pop-up campers, never a motorhome.
So we're just trying to see here. It almost looks like we're going to go paint houses for a living.
Put some ladder racks on.
Couldn't you? I mean,
I don't want to do that. Paint houses.
So that board that the grinders and stuff laying on goes on this side on the bottom, which I could screw it on. I'm going to get in there and weld that piece that's laying in there. I got to do a little cleanup. Take me 5 minutes to weld that in, the third brace. My only concern is getting it too heavy to put it on later, but
yeah,
we got a lot of tools around here for that. I almost thought that it'd be cool to make like a lifting point in it from a major, like I almost thought that it'd be a good idea to come from like, and that, because it's going to be a little front heavy, but actually come up with steel and put a hook that like comes through the roof. But would I ever need that?
I mean, how many times is it going to be taken off and on?
I'm going to make the bed hinge.
I understand.
Or the bed maybe, because in case like something ever happened to the rear end, we got to be able to get in there.
Yeah.
So the bed and everything will just hinge up with a prop rod. Just wood. And then we'll just have like a foam mattress that we...
Right. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like you're not going to have to take the whole thing on and off really, you know? I mean...
No, this is going to be built and...
Yeah. So you wouldn't need something on top of it.
All right. Let me weld that. Grab the camera, I guess.
What? Like, I don't mind this button. Why don't you like the button?
Because when you try that other one...
Well, this is the Bauer. Once you get it on, it stays
I know,
on.
but try the Milwaukee. Just pick it up and try it.
You don't have to like keep holding it though, is my point. I thought you had to keep holding the button the whole time.
But I know, but just try it. Once you try that Milwaukee, you're spoiled.
I don't even know where it's at.
You'll figure it out and you'll love it.
Okay, but
it's a minor complaint. Not enough to make me not buy more.
I felt like you were complaining a lot about it, so I thought you had to hold the button the whole time.
I was hoping it'd be a little tight. If you cut stuff right, it holds itself in. Could have left a red hair on that. You know what that means?
Yeah.
Woo! I heard the red ones are finer than the other ones, black ones.
Is that what you heard?
That's what a friend of mine used to say. He'd always say the red ones when that something was like critical, a red hair, and I'd be like, why a red one? And he said, they're finer. I said, oh. I ain't got no gas or something. Hold on. Can you check my tank, please? Something ain't sounding right.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
The big tank on the back, the big valve on top.
Nope. Oh, it wasn't open.
Yeah, that's good. So do you know what? I actually learned this off of YouTube. My boy Ian Russell. Ian Russell.
Whatever, you know.
Shielding gas, right? I always heard it called shielding gas. But it is shielding oxygen, right? It's shielding the oxygen from the weld so your weld don't oxidize. Now you know. Gotta have it. We'll give you a preview. A free view. Huh? This is only my fans get to see this. See what I did there?
I wasn't looking.
Only my fans get to see this.
Only your fans. Yep. You have an only your fan?
Only my fans and only your fans get to see where it happens right here, babe. I'm going to get the first lay down in it.
Oh, gosh. I already thought about doing it earlier.
You get to do it next.
Oh, plenty of room.
Oh, yeah. Am I in?
Oh, yeah, you're in.
Oh, yeah. Look, you got room. Look, man. Joe Diffie. We're going to get there early the day before.
Just so we can sleep in the parking lot.
Tailgate. I'm daydreaming. Daydreaming about night things.
Wonder what our what size mattress we're going to need.
54 wide. 54 right here.
Okay. I'll get on that then. We're going to have to know.
How you going to design it in here? How you going to decorate?
I'm not going to tell you. You just got to let it happen.
Here's one thing I'm worried about. I've had designer ideas as I went. I was going to do metal on the sides.
Inside?
Outside.
Yeah.
But then you're just going to see metal right there.
Well, I mean, I figured we'd cover the inside with something.
We don't have a lot of money.
Well, we can't. As little as that is, we could get a sheet of that brick stuff and paint it.
But I'm talking about...
What? Go ahead.
I'm talking about like insulation value is what I'm talking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind looking at the metal, but it's just worried about it being real cold.
Well, yeah, we have to do something about that. We have to line it on the inside with something. We got to do something.
But when you go buy that stuff, it looks like crap. Green or purple, pink insulation.
Well, I mean, we'll figure it out.
How much headroom?
You got to be able to sit up in bed without knocking your brains out.
I'd say it'll be up here.
Yeah.
Huh? Todd Johnson, they ain't tearing the sidewalls out of this one.
Rods are rocking.
I have it aired up. Get in there and try to lay down. You got to get the vision.
I already know. I probably won't be able to get back up since you won't get my thing up there to fix my back. Oh, God.
She's trying it, boys. First lay down in the motorhome.
It's wiggly.
It's all right.
Oh, my back, babe.
That'll fix your back.
It does. It popped it.
Jenny Junkins in the motorhome, boys. I got a girl in the motorhome.
Here it is, babe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you won't have no room in here.
Is there room for both? There is room. I'll be up against side like always.
Oh God.
I mean, it's
I'm in.
It's a novelty. You know how it is.
I know. I'm excited.
But look how quick, man.
I don't know who Dad did that. It looks like shit.
It's a little strong, but it'll all right. It's all right. So all these boards were left over from the roof project. These boards were left over from my fence out front project. These metal was left over from my ramp truck project, which they got plenty more up there where I get metal. But so far, total investment in this and the screws, I already had the screws. I save everything, so it's not a big deal.
So literally the only thing we spent on this is what we bought the cab.
I spent nothing.
And these on.
Brady gave us this tailgate. About went down. God, you know what that tailgate's off of? Let us know, because we don't know. I've looked and looked. It almost looks too good to be.
I don't care.
Original. Though. Like what I'm not saying too good for us, but it almost looks like it's in too good a shape to be from the 20s or 30s. You know what I mean?
That's what people say about me being from 83. I'm looking too good for it.
Yeah. So then we'll just have us a couple little. We could just sit right here.
Yeah.
Play our records.
Have our little. I'm gonna get us one of. Are we gonna have a water source of any type? Like, are we? You know what I mean? Not necessarily for the build off, but at some point.
So anywhere I got room.
So that we can make coffee.
I want cubbies everywhere. Anywhere that I don't have stuff, I want cubbies. Like when this folds up, there'll be.
Like we could just have
like a wagon train.
We can have a little French press coffee pot, but we just have to have water and some way to heat it.
Think of
if we're camping, we can heat it.
Think of the cook, the trail cook. That's how I kind of want to outfit things, like the old meat. What do you call it? Chuck wagon.
Jinx.
I almost thought about putting the open sign up there where the cab's open.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
And then people would be like, we get it now. So. What do you think?
You want me to hold it up there so you can see?
I'll screw it.
I think it would look good there. Oh, God.
That's our first decoration.
The old open sign. Oh. It's my $3 radiator.
We're trying to break the internet, which is hard to do these days. But I worry about it being right above our heads in case it leaked, right? There's always the fear factor. But I thought about putting it back here.
Well, back there would be more above our heads than in front of us.
I thought about wherever it's at, I'll have a spill tray. I'll take aluminum and make a spill tray under it with a angled port. But I think if I get it up in here anywhere and have room for come around to the front. We don't know what this is from, but she got this from an auction house for literally $5.
It was $3.
And it's massive. It's huge.
It said when I bid on it, nobody else was bidding on it, and it said that it was for like Chevy, Cadillac. I don't even know. It had a whole bunch of stuff listed, and I thought, well, I'll bid on it.
Yeah. Well, it's got a place for training core lines, and then over there, I imagine those are like power steering lines. So we don't have a grill shell, and quite frankly, I'm not going to buy one. I got something completely other idea for out front. We're just going to show up with a motor, and we're going to hide the radiator somewhere in the attic, and we're going to have a window in the front. Like the one Norman Bates' mom looked down of.
Yeah, I love that.
And it'll just be a window. We'll make that from scraps. And I'll take expanded metal that I got and cut that like a screen. And I'll paint it black. I'm giving away all my ideas.
Yeah, I know.
None of you guys watching this, if any of you show up with your radiator in the roof, I know you're a fan. But I'm going to get there first. What do you think? If I go up like, anywhere like tall, I ain't going that tall.
Your roof's not going to be that tall? I think that it is.
It'll be angled though, and I won't be able to get that height. But if I go back here, I got
like on in between the board and the
I got more room back here to be more liberal with my design.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the hoses down into the corner, down, and then forward.
Got it.
Along the inside the frame and up. The theory is you don't see the radiator. You've got to look for it. You got to ask for the key to see the radiator.
It also has to function.
Yeah.
So that'll be the challenge.
For sure. But the challenge is going to be not damaging this radiator.
Oh.
Because we don't know what it is. So
I can go back and look at details.
Well, there's a SKU number.
Yeah, you can look it up. I mean, it's brand new.
It is. I'll keep that cardboard on it till the last minute. And I mean, I'll have to have fans on it and stuff, but that's a way bigger radiator than if we bought a 30s grill shell. Which, if you get online, the grill shell costs a grill shell for a 35 Ford, which is cool and swoopy. They're $1,400.
Not in the budget.
No. So it sucks you can't hardly see the daggone thing because I think it's got a sweet little profile. It's starting to actually look like something, man. And when something starts actually looking like something, I stepped down here tonight. I couldn't leave the garage. I'm so into it, and now it even looks better today. Get this out of the way. I'm telling you, I don't have much time at all in this. Well, you know, I mean, you've been around. You know, I wasn't gone. I ain't been gone for days.
I live here. I know.
So let's put this last board on. I love it. Honestly, I love it. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. And I won't have it done until the last minute, but I'll have it done enough to where everyone's going to, you know what I mean? That's the problem. And I asked other guys in the build off, are you going to show yours? And not everybody's got a YouTube channel, obviously. I said, you going to show your builds? Yeah. Well, we got 9.5 months. You know what I mean? Which
I mean, my opinion is let's get it together and finish it up and drive it. Who cares if it's done early? I'd rather it be done early than wait until the last minute.
I'm afraid that it ain't as cool when everybody's already seen it.
Oh,
I got one. Maybe it ain't cool at all. There's some of that herpy juice on that rear end. We look like 1980s construction workers.
Or like we live on the border.
You could take if you had just 2 bedsides up on top of our gooseneck, we could build a bungalow up on top of that. You know what I mean? So now what?
I don't know. What?
What do you think?
I love it.
Are we on the right track?
Yeah. We got another big day in here tomorrow. Thursday. We ain't got no kids tomorrow.
Let me get back on painting on this a little bit.
I know. I need to get that front sanded and painted, but we need more paint.
The front fenders, probably paint those on when we put it back together. We're about to stopping point on this truck until we start spending money. So far, we ain't spent a dime. We ain't spent no money on any of these other than getting them here.
Other than that thing, which I'll zoom in on because it's been spent.
I'll give that truck away. I'm done with that truck. I'm about ready to put that truck where nobody sees it again.
I'm starting to believe him about that. He's sick of that thing.
It's got me mentally anguished.
That might be our first giveaway.
I'd rather build sheep pens on the back of 35 Fords than. Matt had this. Matt wasn't going to do nothing with this, Matt.
Look at this. What? When did we get this? 2 months ago.
But we've only been working on it 2 weeks.
Yeah, we got it 2 months ago. We've been working on it 2 weeks, and
he got it 10 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who knows how long it was in the shed.
I'm thinking like an arched back and like a zip canvas. We got to practice our sewing. We want to buy a sewing machine and start practicing. Zippers.
I can do that. All that. You don't know my sewing skills. Don't know anything about it, babe. My memo's all sewed. That's all I did when I was little.
So like me being born in the campground work?
Yeah. I can sew you something right now. Not my favorite hobby, but I can do it.
Well, how's it going to be? It's going to be weird. Let me get in on my side here. Your steering wheel. It's going to be hard to get in and out of a lot. I'll be cruising like this. Mm-hmm. And then I'm just going to need some Fritos or something.
The Fritos.
They're going to be right here, man. We're going to have
cowboy.
We're going to have our snacks back in here. I want to I don't know. We're just game planning. People are going to say, all you do is talk. You don't do no work. I've been working on for hours straight. We're showing the highlights. Let me show them these here. I got these one time. I do a lot of teaking and teaking. And these all were on like a ring. And these were like, I imagine like when hardware stores started to become popular and the salesman like comes to the hardware store and he's like, which signs do you want? Vacancy, women, sold. Every sign you could think of is on this little thing. They're pretty cool. I've never had a reason to use them other than just screwing them in random places, but like that'd be cool, like on the somewhere. Exit. They're just kind of neat, ain't they? Mm-hmm. House for sale. They're like joke. We'll have them. We'll put them in places. Keep out. What else? We just got to figure it all out. I don't know. I just wanted you to see it. Now we got some more work done.
Yeah.
That bed can actually be taken outside, which I hate to do that, but
yeah,
it can be taken outside and then start putting a roof on it. I wanted to get the bed built like this to where the bed was its own separate project that could be worked on any time. And then what we're going to plan on doing is I got a bunch of this. Got a bunch of this. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I'll cut this and then there'll be a roof.
Stuck on this. God dang, dude. Can't move in here. It's real aggravating.
Babe. You're starting to act like me.
Well, I mean, I'm tripping and I'm caught on wires. It's annoying. I mean, I think we should go with it. We've got it. It's here. It's available.
I got bunches of it. I got enough to do.
You're going to put it that way? You're not going to put it long ways? That's just a question. When I pictured it long ways, but maybe you're right and I'm wrong. And I just don't know what I'm talking about. No, I think I like it up and down better.
Well, at first I thought about making it a rounded roof and bending it like a Conestoga wagon. People say it ain't a word, but it's a word.
Constantinoga? Constantinoga?
No.
It's not Constantinoga. No.
Constantinople's from France. Constantinople.
That's Constantinople. I don't freaking know. One of them trail wagons. That's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah, anyhow. I almost was worried that too much metal on the sides and roof.
We can paint the metal. There's nothing,
Well,
we could graffiti it. We could anything. I mean.
And then I got better metal. I just grabbed this one to get a look.
Well, I think that we need to use it because we have it. That's the whole point of the build off, is to use everything that you have. So.
I also got some rippled metal. But I don't have enough rippled metal from old crackhead Robert. And I hate to even use anything that came
No,
from
I
him.
don't want anything from those crackheads.
So that'll be cut off right here.
Yeah.
Then there'll be a little hangover, just like you would have on your shed. And screwed down to withstand my right foot. Toe speeds. I'll overlap it, tuck it, screw it. I thought about like some color in it maybe, but I hate to.
Not paint.
Some green.
That's what
or
I'm saying. Something on it, but not like paint. Or we put piece and grease down the side of it or something, you know?
Okay, so hear me out. I was worried there'd be too much metal on it. But then you hit them with the green balders and the green wheels and balders in it. Then we got that army green on those wheels, and then we streak some green in with some. I got an airbrush that I've never used, or even some of them guys put them in bottles, spray bottles, like I've watched on Welder Up. Put your paint in there and thin it down and spray it and let it run, make it look like that. The rain washed it off. But that's the fun part. We got us a chicken shack built. Quick chicken shack built. I almost want to screw one on there, cut it down, screw it on there, but
then you're just adding more weight to have to move.
I know, but it keeps my creative juices flowing. We're looking for a Mako sponsor. We already got your banner, so if anybody out there is a Mako sponsor, hit us up. I'm going to have to dig up more wood. I'm trying to stay out of the lumber yard because, goddamn, if I show up with a bunch of new wood, they're going to know I broke the budget because that stuff's expensive. But I don't know. Tell us what you think, folks. I know we're just getting caught up. We'll be back in here. Keep going. Keep going.
We'll be back tomorrow.
To be continued.